Hello, hi everyone, and welcome to Data Science Mastermind program. So today we have in my Hall of Fame interview, we have Preetham here. Okay, and great to have Preetham Preetham you in my batch, and and this interview is primarily to discuss your journey, how you have embarked your journey in data science, and how did you find the program, and overall your take onto this. So before we start, can you just quickly give one quick introduction about you, Pritham.
Hi, sir. Yeah, hi, everyone. So, yes, I was introduced, okay, first to tell about myself, I've been working in the IT industry for nearly 12 years. Uh, I'm currently working in Cognizant, but I'm working in IT support. So, I wanted to uh, progress in my career. I wanted to grow in my career. So when I was looking for opportunities and I was exploring opportunities, that's when I came across this field called data science. And the more I looked into it, I found it to be very interesting, where we need to look at the data of it could be data of any, like a company or like a product or something, and we get to look at the data and we get to explore the data, we get to analyze. So the field seemed very interesting, so I wanted to uh, take my career towards data science. And when I was looking for how I can learn data science and how I can get to explore more, that's when I got to know about Reaping Career Hub, which is led by Manoj Gupta sir. And I had a call with him about, after a masterclass. I called Manoj Gupta sir and I asked him about the, like, what can I expect, how long was it, and he gave me a very good confidence that the introductory course duration is about 3 months long, and during the 3 months we will be introduced to the basic concepts of data science, and we will also get to work on two major projects. And that seemed to be very promising, and so I went ahead and I got myself enrolled, and the journey so far has been very smooth and very productive one, because I not only got to learn about data science, but Manoj sir has also shared certain other aspects of how we can build our career, like how we can improve our LinkedIn portfolio, how we can improve ourselves personally. We have to look at our weak points and strong points. So apart from data science, Manoj sir has also guided us in all these areas. But yes, data science journey has been very good. We were introduced to Python and how we were introduced to lots of concepts of data science in Python, and we got to do everything hands on. And the beautiful thing is, without too much of pressure, we have got to learn a lot. It can only be seen when someone goes through the journey. So that's what I can say so far.
That's really wonderful, and what a great experience you had here. And the good part that you had mentioned that you never had a pressure; it was going through
Yes.
the flow. That's the major part. Otherwise, people make this thing quite complex, and with this complexity, they somewhere miss out the real content of this. Enjoy while you are learning and all, and it should go through the flow. That's a very good point that Preeta, you had mentioned. So again, coming from say IT services or say operations background, where you're providing the support work and all, and now you are planning to get into completely mainstream of data science and eventually working as a data scientist. So that is your ultimate. What has prompted you to join the data science and become a data scientist? Because you are coming from say IT services background or say operations background. So what are the area, like what are the things that triggered you that yes, now you should be going for data scientist position?
Okay. So one of the main points that I would like to share to, and I'll be very frank here, I'm not going to, like, hide anything. It is one of the main things is the financial part. Like, we all need finance in our life, which is something that I realized a little late, but not too late, I believe. But money is very, very important in life. And when we are spending so much time in our work, like we spend 10 hours, 12 hours at work every day. So we have to ensure that we get compensated for it, and we also need to be able to have, I mean, we should be financially secure. Looking at the world, looking at so many people losing jobs, looking at people during the COVID era and all that, money is absolutely important, without which we cannot. So but at the same time, the job has to be interesting as well. Like just working for money might initially be interesting, but over a long run, we might get bored. So we have to find a balance between the both. Like both things have to be satisfied. And this, the emerging field, this seems to be an emerging field, which is data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, seems to be in its initial phase, but it seems to be a very interesting and promising field, and it seems to have very good career opportunities as well as financial opportunities. So that's the reason I wanted to transition into this career.
That's simply awesome and wonderful. The points that you had raised, Preetham, that is very valid because most of the things, like say, like I conduct a lot of interviews for a data science position across board, either it is a project leader, a project manager, program manager, practice leader for data science or data science specialist, AI specialist, ML specialist, and all. The thing is that people who are coming from, say, non-IT background or say who are coming from even IT background, but like say they have spent 8 years or 10 years into this, and if they have not reskilled themselves clearly or upskill themselves and understand what is the industry demand and how the niche area niche skills is improving, they are quite in underpaid situation. And most of the people are struggling, even though they have say 10 years, 12 years, 20 years of experience. People are hardly getting say 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs and all, where there is a potential that at least they should be commanding 25, 30 lakhs salary and all. The great part is that this data science is the area. It's again niche, and AI ML is the another booming area where technology are evolving quite fast, and you will be getting opportunity to work in the top-notch organization, man companies and all, where the salary is quite up to mark. It is completely up to standard, and people would be able to command the salary they deserve. So it was a very good step for you that you had, again, it was not late. You had started with a right approach with the right time and then taking it to the next level. And surely this is going to help a lot financially. Completely agree. And second point that you had mentioned, yes, financial thing is one part of this, like wherein people start with this, but it is a job satisfaction, innovation, and the interest to work on that. Because here you'll be working quite in a challenging project, lot of new innovation would be there, and you are going to solve directly a customer problem. So different business, different customer, different type of solution is required. So that keep you always involved and bring a new solution altogether. So your interest will keep increasing further and further into this space. So that way, it gives a lot of area, lot of space to fly further and take your career to the next orbit, to the next step altogether. So very well said, and this should be the theme for many of the professionals who are just coming from say IT or non-IT background. And it is quite important for them that they understand these aspects and then choose their career accordingly. So that was a very good, interesting journey. So, what would be your suggestion? And people who are right now on the fence, like they are not able to decide whether they should start their journey into data science. They are coming from say IT background or non-IT background. They have 8, 10 years of experience or even 5, 6 years of experience. They want to get into data science, but they are not getting a right guidance, right mentorship, right platform to start. So, what would be your suggestion for them?
The suggestion would be, the first thing is, people need to actually, like, without doing things, they wouldn't know if they can do it or not. It's like, people might think that the word data science, sometimes it might seem scary that you have to be a scientist, and it might seem like a very demanding and very like pressure kind of situation. But on the other hand, if people actually give it a try, they might understand that, okay, like, this is quite interesting. So they just need to give it a try. They need to find someone who can give them the right, someone who can guide them in the journey in the right way, like what it has been. So that is one thing. So people, instead of taking hesitation, they can actually take up a simple course like the one offered at Rethink Career Hub here. They can join such a place where they can explore what needs to be done, and all it takes is a laptop and an internet connection. It's not going to, and of course the course fee. But if they have a laptop and an internet connection, they can, of course, they will be given the necessary knowledge to work on data science. And once they do a few hands-on things, I think that is when their fear would be over, and they would understand that, okay, even I can do this. It's not something that needs a lot, but it's their willingness towards it. And yeah, someone like a good mentor like you and a good support system, that would actually help them. So that's one thing. They just need to go ahead and take that step, first step. That's important.
Perfect, perfect. Very nice. So, you are part of my program, that is CDF, Certification in Data Science Foundation program. That is a 90 days journey, and you are almost about to complete this thing. So, you have a substantial like run onto this. So, how did you find this program? Like overall, your journey for 90 days. If you can give some understanding, so that people who are on fence, they need to understand more about the program. They can get a good idea, good sense about this.
Yes. So what I can say is that the program, these 90 days, we are primarily focused on understanding how Python works. Our The entire focus has been on using Python for data science, and also we have got to understand the different concepts of data science, like how we are supposed to get the data, the different steps, like how we are supposed to process. How so? There are lots of things which was covered, but the point is, uh, it was covered. And I once again I have to say that it was not until after a few classes that we could actually appreciate what was being taught. Like initially it might not seem much, but after about 2 months we could actually, when we see back, we will get to see that okay, so much has been covered. So that's the, I think the course has been designed in such a way that a lot is covered without making the person realize that how much they have. It's like in a way, if I have to give an example, it's like a father guiding the son to ride a bicycle and holding the son, giving the balance so that they don't fall. So that's an example I can think of. But at a point when the father lets go, the son might not even realize that okay, now I'm doing it on my own. But yeah, so it's kind of like that. So one thing that is required from anyone who does such a course is they need to spend a few hours extra apart from the class to do what is taught in the class, so that they get really good at it. But yeah, just a few hours every weekend will will like will push them a very will put them way ahead of others in their data science journey. In 3 months, they should at least be capable. They would definitely be capable of applying for interviews, and if they concentrate well, I think they can clear interviews as well. Just in these 3 months, that's my understanding.
What a beautiful example that you have cited here, Preetham. And this was a very good comparing part of this. Yes, that's very well said. In fact, like my program in Rethink Career Hub, where I talk about the certification in data science foundation, it primarily provides a 90 days runway within which I start with a business model canvas. So that is the first part where as a data scientist or data science engineer or data analyst, first of all, you need to understand business first. So the day one starts with business model canvas, where you understand what this business is all about and how you're going to solve a business problem. So first you analyze the business, understand the challenges this business is having, and then list down all the problem statement this businesses have. And then as a data scientist, what would be your solution approach? What how you're going to solve that business problem. So from there we start. And then all other things like say technology framework like the programming language, Python and all, they are just a framework, just a tool, just a supporting system. Using those tools, technique, and framework, you're solving a business problem. But eventually, you are a person as a data scientist who understand the business, who are coming from a strong domain, and who is solving the business problem. That is the intent out here. Data science is not a rocket science. It is not so difficult. Even if you are technically ultra brilliant, but if you are not having a good communication, if you're not having a good storytelling, if you're not able to convey the message back to your customer and understand their business problem, understand how to solve the business problem, your brilliant solution will be of no use unless and until it is accepted by customer. So please make sure that you understand the business first, understand the challenges, and then solve it. And this entire program is built in such a way that we put beat and pieces into this. You do all the things together and provide the solution. So that way, everyone has their own way, like they are coming from different domains and all. With this, they are getting a very good idea. And this entire journey is placed in such a way you never feel that it is burden or anytime like you will feel that okay, you are overwhelmed about the work and all. It will go through the flow and you will enjoy the journey. That is the best part of
Yes.
it. And once you
Yes.
complete this foundation, like within mostly 90 to 180 days, that is what I have seen many of my students are able to get very good job. See, the challenge is not the opportunity, the challenge is the skill building. If you are skilled and you have skilled yourself good enough, there would be plenty of opportunity you can get. And that is my essay onto this program. So this was a super awesome discussion with you, Pritham, and thanks a lot for bringing your dimensions, your thoughts in this entire spectrum, and your motivation and your suggestion, recommendation to the students, or say working professional primarily, how they can start their journey and what they can expect from this. They think career hub data science program, and how this is going to help them in their career. Any final words for them, like those who are at the fence, they are deciding where to go and how to start? Any final recommendation from your side?
Final, so yeah, of course, it's been like I believe I took the right decision when I joined this 3 months certification data science program. So I would actually like to thank you, and everyone here, all the support staff, because as you like, I never felt any kind of pressure. But honestly, whenever I was learning, I was like so impressed. Like, okay, I'm learning so much, but yet it felt very simple. It didn't seem like very complex or very big, something that is too complicated to learn. It was so smooth, and even when we did certain hands-on, it was very interesting to do that, like plotting those graphs and writing those codes to create. So yes, I think such a smooth. I I don't think anywhere else the journey could be so smooth. So that's one thing that people can get here. So if it's up to them. If people think that they want to get into data science, then this is a very good place for them to start. This would be an excellent place for them to start. They would definitely get all the knowledge that is required, and yeah, from here it's up to them as to how they are willing to take the knowledge and do what is given to them. But this is a very good place for them to start, and they have everything that is required for them to start the journey in a smooth way, like without any hurdles, and in a very pleasant way. They can just start their journey.
Super awesome, super awesome. What a brilliant explanation. Thanks a lot, Pritham, on this. Just one more thing I just wanted to add.
Yes.
See, in this program, one best part is, like, say, like Pritham is not only participating as a working professional or say student for this program. He has also a lot of interest to educate people, to convey the things. He is also getting a chance that once, like, he has developed the framework, understanding about the programming part of this. So not only he has captured or grasped those himself, he took initiative to impart this training to the fellow people also. So there were a lot of good appreciation about him, that he took additional call on to this. He conducted, like, say, 1 or 2 hour session for rest of the people who are not able to catch up that fast, right? So it was like additional hands on to them. So that way, not only you are able to do this, that you are able to understand and you are able to do by yourself, but if you have willingness and you want to contribute to your fellow teammates, your team members and all, you will also get an opportunity to educate them by conducting the session, so that not only it improves your knowledge, it also helps others to catch up quite fast and progress ahead. So thanks again, and appreciate your effort onto this, Pritham. And my best wishes for your great career journey ahead in data scientist. I am 100% sure that you will be touching a very high height in this space there, like the way that you are catching up, the way you are progressing. So soon, shortly, we will see one another round of discussion and interview with you, where you are doing some phenomenal work and some good success story in the industrial aspect there. Thank you very much, and thanks a lot for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. It's been great learning from you. So thank you for that as well. Being such a great teacher. Thank you.
Most welcome. Thank you very much once again.